Hi everyone! Sorry, I got disconnected just now, just as I was about to start our storytelling for tonight. I hope you're still able to join me now. The story I'm about to read is called What Does It Mean to Be Green? I'm sure many of you would have heard or seen in media recently that there has been a lot of discussions around climate change. This is something that affects all of us globally. And even for little Singapore, we'll have to look at what we can do about carbon emissions, what we can do about global warming, all do our part, including you, my little children. So this book is about what does it mean to be green, in particular through the eyes of our children. Everyone can do a part to help with climate change. We can all learn how to save energy. So let's take a look at what does it mean to be green. What does it mean to be green? Does it mean being good with plants? Yeah, that's the first thing many of us think about, right? Does it mean that we should go around planting plants? Hold that thought. Does it mean feeling sick in the car? Oh yeah, sometimes some of us, if we sit in the car for too long, we may feel sick and we may say, oh dear, I'm turning green because I might be feeling ill. Does it mean looking like a frog or a pickle or an alien? Is that what it means about being green? No, of course not. Being green means, look at our little children there. Yeah. Using power in your home only when you need it. Yeah, it's something for us to think about. Eating foods grown locally or even from your own garden. Have you tried doing that yourself? You can grow edibles, even in little planter boxes. And just now when they said using power only when you need it, yeah, if you're not in the room, you can switch off your light. You can switch off the fan when not using it, yeah? Or you can be walking or rolling to the park instead of getting a ride in a car. Okay, someone had asked, can you post the book title and author? Okay, I'm going to show you again. This book is What Does It Mean to Be Green? Yeah? Okay, I'm in the middle of reading this, okay? Just in case for those who are just joining us right now. You can pack your lunch and drink in containers you bring home every day. Yeah, so you don't end up using too much paper or those styrofoam or plastic boxes. Yeah, all that is a bit of a waste, yeah? Or you can enjoy your ice cream in a cone rather than in a paper cup with a plastic spoon. Indeed. Something for us to think about. If you eat your ice cream in a cone, you can eat up the cone after that as well, isn't it? Rather than waste a paper cup and a plastic spoon. What else can you do? You can pick up trash that isn't yours and put it in the garbage. Yeah, you can help. Lots of items washes up on the beach. As children, together with the parents, you can pick up all that stuff that's washed up on the beaches, pick it up and throw it away. Put it in the garbage, yeah? Instead of having it litter our beaches. You can put bottles, cans, plastic and paper into recycling bins. Yeah, there are many of these recycling bins at the base, right, near the lobby of the HDB block, which you might be staying in. Yeah, watch out for those recycling bins. Plastic, glass, paper, or general waste. You can composting food scraps to fertilize your garden. Yeah, for those of us who are growing vegetables, the food, leftover food that you have that you might not want, you can just put it into the soil, you know. It can help to nourish your plants. You can also collect and use rainwater instead of water from the tap. Yeah, that's something you could consider. You might not collect a lot of water from the rain, but every little bit counts. And you know what? Sometimes when you don't finish the water that you have in your water bottle, instead of throwing it down the sink or something, you can, you know, throw it into your, for example, your toilet bowl or something. Yeah, you can make good use of that water. Yeah, you can draw on two sides of your paper instead of just one. Indeed, that is something you can do. Don't waste paper. Paper comes from trees, you know. So if you draw on one side of it, flip it around and you can use the other side of your paper. And you can also repurpose your artwork to make other creations. Yeah, I know a lot of times maybe you're doing origami, maybe folding paper and all that to make art and craft, but don't waste it. Yeah? Interesting one. You can wear your pajamas one more time before washing them. Indeed, your pajamas, maybe they're not stinky. Maybe you put them on after your bath, and perhaps you could wear them another day, the next night. And so you don't have to wash your pajamas every single time after you use it. But check with your mommy, okay? If your mommy thinks they are a little, then maybe you want to wash it. But if not, maybe you can wear it an additional time. And this one, turning off the water while you wash your hands or brush your teeth. This is an interesting one, and it's an important one too. Instead of using running water, maybe you want to use a cup, you know, and put the water in the cup and then gargle your mouth using that water from the cup instead of running water. A lot of water gets wasted, you know, when it's just running. And have a think. Reimagine the systems that affect our earth most. Yeah, water, waste, energy, and fuel. Can we use them effectively rather than just waste them? And let's understand that we depend on Mother Earth and she depends on us. Yeah? Look at how beautiful Mother Earth is. Yeah? We need to protect her. Yes? So, spread the word about being green, and if we work together, we can live in harmony with our planet. Look at that, all the children. All of you can do something about our Mother Earth. Yeah? Okay, the story has ended, but I'm going to read you a couple of quotes from some important people who have said various things about climate change and protecting our Earth. The first one, Greta Thunberg. She's very famous. You know, she's a teenager, but she's a real activist. Now, what did she say? I've learned you are never too small to make a difference. Now, this is what Greta Thunberg said at UN COP24. And this year is COP26 already, huh? Leonardo DiCaprio, some of you may know, he's an actor. Mother Earth is hurting, and she needs a generation of thoughtful, caring, and active kids like all of you to protect her for the future. And finally, from Dr. Jane Goodall, who is a very famous scientist and activist, and recently she was online speaking to Minister Desmond Lee, who is from the Ministry of National Development and who is a real nature lover. Now, what did Dr. Jane Goodall say? What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Yes? Okay, so I'm just going to repeat some of the main lessons from this book. What you can do as little children to support green efforts. Number one, refuse. The first R. Say no to what you don't need. Number 2, reduce. Use less. Donate or sell what you no longer need. Number 3, reuse. Switch disposable items for reusable alternatives. Find new ways to use your old things. Number 4, recycle. Sort your waste correctly and minimize what you send to the landfill. And finally, number 5, rot. Compost your household waste or participate in a composting program for organic waste. So long and short, don't use what you don't need, and whatever you use, do try to recycle and use them many other times. So thank you very much for joining me this evening. And I was reading to you, What Does It Mean to Be Green? And this is a helpful book for all little children out there who might want to participate in efforts to help Mother Earth. Thank you and good night.